So good morning everybody, myself Acharya Vishvendra. I was just discussing a worksheet based on the basic formulas of physics related to the chapter of mechanics. So this is continuation video for that. So let's begin with 13 number fact. In this question we need to find force as a function of the potential energy. So the definition is force is equals to negative of the derivative of potential energy. It is also in a vector form. It can be written as minus del u by del x I cap minus del u by del y j cap minus del u by del z k cap, where del by del x represents partial derivative with respect to the variable x, assuming that only x changes, y and z remains constant. So that is concept of partial derivative. So this equation can be used to find the force when potential energy is given in terms of coordinates x, y, z, and also when it is given in form of the radial function du by dr. So in both cases we can find the force by using this expression. Then the next physical quantity that we are going to discuss is impulse. So impulse is basically change in momentum, which is given by integration of f dt, and it is also called the impact of force. So this is how we can find impulse, change in momentum, integration of f dt, and area under ft graph with proper sign. In question number 15 we are being given ft graph. It's like this, the areas are given over here. So impulse due to this force, due to the graphical representation of the force, the impulse is integration f dt, which is equal to a1 minus a2 plus a3. So just keep in mind that if force is positive, take the area positive, and if force is negative, use negative sign convention, as done with the case minus a2 over here. So this is simple explanation of how to use this format and how to understand and implement it while solving questions. Next is certain expressions of the potential energy. The first is 2-point masses. So the expression is Ug is equal to U infinity minus G m1 m2 by r, where U infinity is the potential energy of the two masses at infinity. It's always taken as a reference. So you must know that potential energy is dependent on reference. There is no concept of absolute potential energy. We can discuss only the change in potential energy, which appears as the work done by the force for which we are defining the potential energy. So that is general expression for potential energy. Now we have potential energy for earth and point mass. So suppose there is a point mass which is at a height of h from the surface, and we need to calculate the potential energy of earth and point mass system. And the reference, we have taken potential energy as u0. So ug is equal to u0 plus mgh. Here I assume that acceleration due to gravity is constant. So there is how it can be related. Next is earth and vertical load. So suppose there is a vertical load which is kept on earth. So just take the height of the center of mass of the load to calculate the potential energy of earth and vertical load. Then we have earth and horizontal load in the very same way, because every point is on the same height. So take the reference for the height of center of mass will be at h. So we can say ug as u0 plus mgh. Next is potential energy for earth and inclined load. So just take the height of center of mass, and using same expression we can find the potential energy of the system. So in this way we can find certain basic facts related to potential energy basically, and impact of force, impulse and momentum. So these are the basic level questions related to physics, and it's just it's also checking mechanism of what you have learned. So make sure that if you have studied the chapter and are able to cope up with my speed and cope up with the the various facts, and you are able to answer quickly 80 to 90% question, then you are going good. And if the percentage is below that, then you just need to work on your processing, work on your working. Study with the more exam oriented strategy, study with more focus, and so that you can bring the retention rate up to 80% or more. So that is how you can check that whether you are studying correctly or are just doing this and that. So these worksheets are just an optimization tool to cross check your preparation. Thank you and have a nice day.